Hey there, if you're into great movie recommendations, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Every new subscriber helps us get closer to our first big goal of 1,000 subscribers. Thanks for being here now. Let's jump right into some of the best war movies you can watch today. 1917. In the heart of World War I, two young British soldiers are given a seemingly impossible mission: deliver a critical message deep behind enemy lines to stop a deadly attack. Time is running out, and thousands of lives hang in the balance. As they cross treacherous landscapes and shattered battlefields, they face constant danger, uncertainty, and personal fear. Every step could be their last. Through mud, gunfire, and ruins, their journey captures the raw chaos of war and the resilience of the human spirit. 1917 Inches is a relentless story about courage, survival, and the desperate race against time during the darkest days of conflict. Unbroken. Louis Zamperini was once a high-spirited Olympic athlete, but when World War II breaks out, his life changes forever. After surviving a plane crash in the Pacific, he endures 47 brutal days at sea with little food and hope. But survival at sea is only the beginning. Captured by the Japanese Navy, Louis faces years of torture and cruelty in prisoner of war camps. Against all odds, he refuses to give up. Unbroken tells the powerful true story of one man's unbreakable will to survive, overcome unimaginable suffering, and hold on to hope even in humanity's darkest moments. All Quiet on the Western Front. Young and idealistic, Paul Baumer and his classmates eagerly enlist in the German army during World War I, believing in the glory of battle. But once on the front lines, their dreams are crushed by the grim reality of trench warfare. Mud, blood, and relentless violence strip away any illusions they had. Day after day, they fight not for victory, but simply to survive another hour. All Quiet on the Western Front offers a brutally honest look at the futility of war, following a group of boys who quickly become soldiers, and then, heartbreakingly, only survivors. Fury. In the final days of World War II, as the Allies push into Nazi Germany, a battle-hardened army sergeant named War Daddy leads a Sherman tank and its 5-man crew on a deadly mission behind enemy lines. Outnumbered and outgunned, they face overwhelming odds as they attempt to strike at the heart of the enemy. Amidst the brutality of war, new recruit Norman struggles to find his place in the group and on the battlefield. Fury captures the intense brotherhood forged in the chaos of combat and the personal sacrifices made in the face of relentless violence. Beasts of No Nation. In a war-torn African nation, a young boy named Agu is forced to become a child soldier after losing his family and home. Taken in by a charismatic yet ruthless commandant, Agu undergoes brutal training and faces horrifying battles. As the world around him descends into chaos, Agu struggles to hold on to his sense of self and innocence. Beasts of No Nation paints a heartbreaking portrait of childhood shattered by violence, and the devastating impact of war on those who are too young to fight, but too broken to escape. Black Hawk Down. Based on true events, Black Hawk Down follows an elite team of U.S. soldiers sent into Mogadishu, Somalia on a seemingly straightforward mission to capture key enemy targets. But when 2 Black Hawk helicopters are shot down, the operation spirals into a desperate rescue mission. Trapped behind enemy lines and surrounded by hostile forces, the soldiers face overwhelming danger as they fight for survival. The film captures the chaos, brotherhood, and split-second decisions that define modern warfare and highlights the incredible bravery shown during one of the U.S. military's toughest battles. The Bombardment. During World War II, a tragic air raid intended to destroy Nazi strongholds accidentally devastates a Copenhagen school, leading to a heartbreaking loss of innocent lives. The story follows several characters, young students, resistance members, and soldiers, whose lives are forever changed by the bombing. As guilt, grief, and questions of morality surface, The Bombardment reveals the deep human cost of war, where even good intentions can lead to unimaginable tragedy. It's a haunting reminder that in war, the line between heroism and horror is often heartbreakingly thin. The Champion. In a Nazi concentration camp during World War II, a Polish boxing champion, Teddy, is forced to fight for his life in brutal matches staged for the guards' entertainment. Each bout is a battle not just for survival, but for dignity and hope, in a place designed to strip men of both. As Teddy endures physical and emotional torment, He becomes a symbol of resistance and human resilience. The Champion is an inspiring yet harrowing story of one man's fight to stay alive and stay human against overwhelming evil. The Forgotten Battle. Set during the lesser-known Battle of the Scheldt in World War II, The Forgotten Battle weaves together the stories of a Dutch resistance fighter, a British glider pilot, and a reluctant German soldier. Their lives intersect in unexpected ways as they navigate loyalty, sacrifice, and survival in a critical fight for control of a strategic waterway. Each character faces impossible choices that will determine their fate and the future of thousands. The film shines a light on the personal struggles hidden behind historic victories, where every decision could mean life or death. The Siege of Jadotville. Based on true events, the Siege of Jadotville tells the story of a small group of Irish UN peacekeepers sent to the Congo during a violent uprising. Cut off and vastly outnumbered by enemy forces, the soldiers endured days of intense attacks with limited supplies and no hope of reinforcements. Their stand becomes a remarkable tale of bravery, resilience, and tactical skill under impossible conditions. The film honors the spirit of soldiers who fought valiantly, even when their mission and their sacrifice was largely forgotten by history.